Unfortunately, we don't have any availability this evening, but I can try to squeeze you in tomorrow if that's alright. Well, if you want a specific stylist, that does complicate things a little bit more. Tomorrow we have Stacy, if that's okay. Okay, perfect. Alright. I will see you then. Alright, have a good afternoon. Bye now. Hello. Sorry for the wait. How are you doing? Good. That's great. So, how can I help you today? You have an appointment? That is wonderful. Okay. Let's see. Right. This is you, right? I think I recognize you. Perfect. I am your stylist. You do know that, right? Perfect. Perfect. Just checking you in. Wonderful. Okay, so let me just walk you over to the chair and I'll be with you shortly. Perfect. Hi again. How are you? Great. Is the seat comfortable? Perfect. Do you have an inspiration photo that I can look at? Wonderful. Okay. Okay, so you wanted to cut a little bit up there. And were you looking to have some highlights? Okay, maybe some balayage. Okay, let me just take a little bit of the peek and see if you can do that. Is this your natural hair? No box dye or anything? Okay. When's the last time you used heat on your hair? Okay. I am seeing some slight damage, which makes me a little bit nervous about bleaching your hair, but it's definitely not out of the cards or anything. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't because of previous bleach use or from box dyeing your hair. Okay. Well, everything is looking pretty good. I might want to do a test strand to really make sure that I can add those highlights that you've been wanting, if that's okay. Perfect. So first I'm going to just brush out your hair, okay? Wonderful. So how's your week been? That's good to hear. It's been pretty busy for me too. Busy is good. Busy is good. Sometimes I'm so overwhelmed by being busy. And then I just remind myself that being busy is what gives me purpose at times. Okay. Yeah, I recently moved. Thank you, it has been exciting. But the downsides of moving have been trying to get new furniture, which has been just a little bit stressful. I know, yeah, I feel like furniture is just so expensive, way too overpriced. And especially if you want to get more unique items. You're always struggling because if you want to get something kind of cool, not a lot of other people want to get the cool stuff. And so you can either get it for relatively cheap on more weird sites, unreliable maybe is the better word, or you could just dive right in and pay a ridiculous amount of money. There's no good in between, huh? Okay. How was driving here in the rain? Not too bad? Yeah, that highway does get pretty backed up. Are you a local? I don't recall. Okay, yeah, so that highway does get pretty backed up. So if you take the first left when you get off the main road, you'll actually be able to get here a little quicker. I don't think the navigation says it because honestly, I don't know how navigation works with the actual algorithm of it, but I know for certain that they don't show that on the navigation, so you're welcome. You can avoid the traffic next time, which I'm sure will be super helpful. Okay, can I just have you lean back for me? Good. I'm just going to get the hairs over here. Yeah. I am seeing a decent amount of split ends, which means that it is a perfect time for you to have come in because we will be cutting those off of you today. Okay, perfect. Alright, so now I'm going to do that test strand to make sure that I can give you highlights, okay? Perfect, 1 moment. Let me just mix up some bleach for you, okay? Hello, I am back with our test piece. So let me just pull out a piece of your hair here and clip up the rest of your hair. Good. Okay. Perfect. I'm just going to lay this right here and spray it. Okay, wonderful. And okay. Now let's see if that is able to set. Okay. Perfect. All right. Wonderful. Your hair took wonderfully to the test strand, so you mentioned wanting balayage, correct? Perfect. Fortunately, I took a really small piece of hair all the way in the back of your head, so it really won't look too out of place, okay? Perfect. So, I am going to do some balayage on your hair first before we go in with the cutting, okay? Wonderful. Let's clip your hair first. Good. And let's clip there. Good. And there. Wonderful. And perfect. Okay. Is that tugging too hard on any of your strands? Okay, perfect. So, going to start with this side of your head, okay? And then I'm going to move over to that side, alright? Did you want any money pieces in the front, or? Okay. Alright, so let's spray it first. Wonderful. And let's apply the bleach. Okay, good. Another piece over here. hair for around 15 minutes. Just feeling all the foils. Okay, I'm just gonna let this sit in your hair for about 15 minutes and come back and see if you're done. Maybe remove the first couple foils or all of them, and then we will rinse your hair, cut your hair, style your hair, and you'll be on your way. Okay, perfect. Hello, I am back to check your hair. Okay, let's see. Okay, they're ready. I'm just going to take all of them off. Good. Good. It's looking so good. Really, really. Perfect. Now that I'm no longer working with bleach, I can remove my hands and just feel that. Perfect. So now I'm going to give you a bit of a rinse, okay? So I'm going to ask you to just lean your head back and I'm going to just wash your hair, okay? Perfect. Hi there, I know that this is a bit of an awkward angle, but I'm just going to wash your hair for you, okay? Perfect. Hold still for me and let me know if the water is too hot or too cold. Perfect. Now that your hair is all washed, looking fantastic. By the way, I'm just going to blow dry your hair, cut your hair, and then style it. Sound good? Wonderful. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, so you wanted money pieces in the front and slight layers. Okay. Is there a length you absolutely do not want me to cut shorter than? Because looking at your ends, I do think it would be very beneficial to cut off the dead ends. That way they don't continue to creep up your hair. But I can totally respect any single decision that you make. Okay. Okay. Alright. I like that. That's cute. Love, 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 love. Alright? Okay. So, let's see. Okay, now I'm just going to, can you make sure that your chin is level with mine? Wonderful. Yes, just look here. Look right at my nose for me. Okay, is your hair parted where you usually like it to be? Perfect. Okay, now I'm just going to pull and twist, twist, twist. Wonderful. Pull and twist, twist, twist. Alright. Alright, do not move your head, okay? I'm just going to keep cutting off those ends. Okay, let me see that smile. Good. Yep, with teeth. Thank you. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Okay, I want to get the underside of your hair too. So just sit back. Okay, perfect. Great. Perfect. Okay, now let's go around and unclip those from your hair. Perfect. The cut is wonderful. Just have to do some easy styling on you. And then you will be all finished. Alright, so one moment. Okay, let's see. Okay, that is everything. How do you like it? You love it. Perfect. I'm so happy to hear that. Have a good rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon. And if there's any complications with your hair, just know I am a phone call